Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to take our Washington Capitals into the Year 4 playoffs. Our President's Trophy winning Washington Capitals. Last year we won the Stanley Cup. We are trying to repeat this year. So after winning that President's Trophy, another Stanley Cup ring would be an amazing feat for this Washington Capital team. And you know what? This group of players that we have together right now, the group of players that we had for like the last 3 years, I think I've already made my mind up in the back of my mind. I'm not going to tell the players because, you don't want to get inside their heads. But due to the fact that a lot of them are getting older, due to the fact that salary cap issues are coming up this year, next year, the year after that, and also due to the fact that offensively they just didn't produce like their salary dictates, I think this is the last year you're going to see a lot of these Washington Capitals on this team. Guys such like Datsuk, Braden Holtby, Backstrom's name has been fished around there. Alzner, I want to get Alzner back, but still, he's got to be re-signed. A lot of different players that might not be on the Washington Capitals after this year. Ribeiro, Eriksson, Stastny, that whole second line. So, I hope that we can just put another great playoff run together. That way, I won't feel that bad about shipping those players off to other teams because we did what we wanted to do here in Washington. We won that Stanley Cup back-to-back years, and we got the President's Trophy, all right? But I haven't told the players that yet because you don't want to get in their minds. We're trying to win that Stanley Cup. They're still playing like they're Washington Capitals, and they are right now, all right? So here we go. First round, we got the New Jersey Devils. Before we get started, let me just do this so I do not forget. Let me turn off the injuries, or turn them on, sorry. Injuries we are going to turn back on, and I actually haven't gone to my GM tracker in quite some time. I'd imagine that I can upgrade the medical staff one, maybe two more times. So let me just check that out as well. I'll give you guys kind of a season update as well. Hang on. Alright, so, oh man, we have 1,800 points, 1,811 points. The medical staff is another 1,000. We could do that and top it off. Yeah, you know what? Again, because this is going to be the last year, we arguably might not be as good as a team next year as we are this year just because we are planning on dumping a lot of these players. So we want to give our team the best chance to win the Stanley Cup this year, and we need to jack up that medical scout. All right, so we'll jack that up, and the rest we'll put into amateur scout and pro scout. No, we don't have to worry about pro scout. We'll save it for amateur scout. After this playoff run, we'll be able to upgrade it once again. So confirm purchase. And let me just show you guys this. So in the 4 years that we were here in Washington, we've made the playoffs every single year, and we've progressed, second round exit, third round exit, Stanley Cup last year, and now hopefully we can repeat after winning that President's Trophy, all right? So that's what we're headed for here. And then look, the goals for 209 compared to 231, 234, 244. What happened? All of a sudden, like almost 40 goals less than the year previous. So something happened with our offense this year. But we're not going to get into it. We're in the playoffs. We won that President's Trophy. So let's take a look at the team that we have to face in round one right here. The New Jersey Devils. Let's match them up. Usually, in my own little GM modes that I do, sometimes, and usually New Jersey is one of the worst teams. They usually end up getting the draft picks, but you know what? There it is right there. That's the reason. Henrik Sedin, and he's a playmaker alongside Ilya Kovalchuk. So, they got a filthy first line, those two guys. It doesn't matter that Ted Emby! I remember Ted. It doesn't matter that he's 81 overall because 290s, they could get it done themselves. So Ilya Kovalchuk and Henrik Sedin, we definitely got to watch out for those guys. Power play, you know what I mean? Second line, Pessanen, Henrik, Palanen. Henrik is the only guy who belongs there on the second line, all right? The two wingers, absolutely horrible. And remember, injuries, we haven't had injuries on just yet, so this is their team, right? Third line, Josephson, Zajac. I don't know why Zajac would be on the third line. Second liner, all right? And then put, I guess Henrik is a center as well, but put those guys both on the second line. Third line and the right winger is LO76. So again, their second and third line, very good centers, but the wingers are absolutely crap. Now, they are a grinder, power forward, two-way forward, and a sniper, so maybe they're okay defensively, but still. Nah. And then the fourth line, 75, 77, 75, all right? So, 290s, an 83, an 84, and an 81. Everything else is below 80. Again, if they're all good defensively, it might not be a problem because, they get their goals from Kovalchuk, Sedin, maybe a few from Zajac and Henrik, and then they keep us off the board. But, this is year 4. Who are they going to have in net? I'm pretty sure Brodeur has got to be retired by now. Their defensive lineup, Adam Larsson, who's gotten pretty good. Ryan Pulock, I think he goes in the first year of drafting. So they actually have a pretty good 1-2 punch on defense right there. All right, we match it, but it is pretty good. Larsson and Pulock. Second line, Berlon and Volchenkov. Volchenkov dropped a little bit, but still, he's probably a very good defensive player. All right, and then the third line, Urbaum and Fane, not the greatest as well. So again, They got some good players, like the power play. Their power play is going to be filthy with Larson, Pulak, Kovalchuk, and Sedin all in the same line, like power play. Look at that first line power play. And yeah, they put Adam Henrique on the right wing. So that first line power play is filthy. We got to watch out for that. But everything else, I mean, we have them covered. And the big question mark, goaltender, I mean, Alex Auld is their backup 77, and their starting is A. Ranta. I guess he is a rookie guy. I've never seen that name before. So it doesn't matter who they have in the net. It's either an 80 or 77 overall. That's why this should be a walk in the park for us. All right, I'm just going to compare the teams. I mean, 88 or 84, doesn't matter who we have in the net. They're both better. Offense, Ovechkin, Datsuk, and Backstrom. I mean, we have them 90s covered as well, but we got 3 of them. Second line, we had the wingers, 80s. I mean, we only have 3 guys who are 70 overall. Our top 9 are all at least 80 overall, right? So we got them covered. Defensively, again, their first line, pretty good, pretty similar to ours, but then depth-wise, we got them covered, especially the second line, all right? So again, if I look at the team on paper, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to beat the New Jersey Devils in at most 6 games, at least like 4 or 5 games, but there's no way this should go to 7, all right? But anything can happen, so I'll stop wasting time here. I've already turned off injuries. We've done everything. Let us start. Round 1, trying to defend our Stanley Cup championship. Here we go, and we're in Washington. Let's see what we got. First period. All right, ooh, look at this. They got off to a good start. Adam Henrique and Welsh. All right, and yeah, Klein's in the net, right. So we wanted Klein in the net. I actually didn't check that. That could have been Hopi, but Klein is in the net, all right. Datsu got 1 back, so it's only a 2-1 game. We can still be in this. Second period. All right, ooh, we didn't get a goal, but they didn't get a goal. All right, we got to get 1, boys. Come on, offense. I mean, hopefully the offense turns it around in the playoffs here. The offense continues. There it is. Backstrom. All right, so he didn't get many in the regular season, but he gets a big one in Game 1 of the playoffs. Come on. Oh, Enqvist. Who the hell is Enqvist? Come on, we can tie it up. Somebody. 3 minutes left. 2, 1. Oh, my God. Are you freaking kidding me? The offense that we had, their freaking goal, they had Alex Auld in the net as well. 77 overall goaltender. All right, you know what? Whatever. It's 1 game. I guess anything can happen in a 1 game. Oh my God, how the hell did we not win that game? We outshot them. Our team is better everywhere. Our goaltenders are that much better as well. Pavel Datsuk had 2 points, so did Backstrom, so technically our first line did okay. Ovechkin probably had 1 point, probably had an assist. I'm not going to get down on our team just yet. Let's just see what happens in Game 2 here. You never know. 1 loss it's a good kick in the ass, you know what I mean? It'll wake us up. I'm glad the loss happened early here. But man, come on, Washington. We can't be doing this. Can't fall down 2-0 in this series, all right? We got to flex our freaking muscles here. We are the President's Trophy winning team. There's no President's Trophy curse. Come on now. We got this. Yeah. The AHL team definitely didn't make the playoffs. I'll check the record, but I'm pretty sure the last time I checked it, they were way below 500. All right, here we go. Second game. First period. All right, 0-0. That's not the worst, not the greatest. They didn't score. We didn't score. Second period. All right, we got 1. There it is. Zabinajad on the 4th line. That's what I'm talking about, son. The super Swede. All right, and they got Alex Auld in the net again. They don't want that Ranta guy. So another 77 overall goaltender. Come on, we can do this, guys. We got a filthy offense. Let's go. Power play for New Jersey. Good kill. Come on, 10 minutes left. Come on, Klein. You can do it. Ah, I jinxed him. Arneal on Klein. Come on, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? 1 goal on Alex Auld with this team? Penalty kill. Good job. Penalty kill. Oh, my God. You got to be shitting me. Pessinen on Klein. How do we only score 1 goal against Alex Auld and this team of New Jersey Devils? I mean, I know I said a lot of them were 2-way forwards, power forwards, and grinders, but still, there's no freaking reason for this. What is wrong with our team? We cannot score goals this year. Alex Auld, you've got to be shitting me. All right, we are down 2-0 in the series to start it off. It's not over just yet, all right, but man, we have got to, like, our backs are almost against the wall already. I think I almost have to do a line change. I have to. But yeah, that's the AHL. Don't worry about that. I'll show you the AHL quickly. There they are, the Hershey Bears. They're not making the playoffs. Maybe I should bring up like Scheifele or something like that. Holy crap, man. All right. It's not Klein's fault, so Klein's not getting pulled. All right, we're not pulling Klein. Let me just see something here. Offense. It's second line off. What can we do, though? Power play. Yeah, you know, we can change it to power play. That's what we got to do. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do what Washington likes to do in real life. Ovi, get your ass on the point. All right, Statsuk, Backstrom. You know what? You know what? You know what? Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I read your comments, all right, but I just don't agree with this one. But you know what? We will try it out. Datsuk, on the freaking right wing. Backstrom in the center. For the longest time, your comments have been saying, Johnny, you got to put Backstrom in the center. He plays amazing with Ovechkin if he's in the center. Makes no sense, especially the way EA Sports described how their simulation engine works, but we'll try it out, all right? We will try it out. I'm not going to change up anything down here. There's nothing really I can do, all right? I don't want to bring up any of these third liners to the second line. They're not going to help it out. Maybe Carlson could, but who are we going to punish, right? I don't want to hurt our team just to make a point. And then the power play, what, Backstrom in the middle again, all right? I'll put Backstrom in the middle. Ovechkin on the point. All right, we'll bring up Louis Eriksson because he's a sniper with Backstrom and Datsuk, and then Stastny, Ribeiro, and Gardner instead of Johnson. All right, and then we'll bring up Carlson as well because Carlson had an okay offensive awareness and passing. Yeah, well, really good offensive awareness, 88, and passing 91. So maybe he may be able to get some assists there on that second line. All right, so there's a change that we made. We put Ovechkin on the point with Carlson, all right, and then Eriksson, Backstrom, and Datsuk. All right, so Backstrom is in the middle now. Let's see if it works. Norbert Klein, you're staying in there. It's not your fault that we're not scoring goals, all right? You played pretty good. So here we go now. We need to turn this around right now. Right now, Washington. All right, first time in a long time that we've made line changes like this, man. The team was golden last year. Backstrom, Datsuk, and Ovechkin all way above point-of-game players with that old school line. But we got to shake it. We got to shake it up. Let's see what happens here. All right, first period. Enqvist, this guy's tearing it up, and Tedenby. All right, so here we go now. Second period. We need at least one. We need to cut it to a 1-goal lead. Second period. Oh my freaking. We cannot score any freaking goals. What's going on? Third period. I mean, we need a 3-goal game. We're not going to score 3 goals and come back here in the third period. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to, it's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. We're going to get shut out, aren't we? By freaking Alex Auld or freaking Ranta. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Put Backstrom at center. Bullshit. It'll work. We got shut out. Okay, this is what we got to do. We're going Dale Hunter Superbman right now, all right? Dale Hunter Superbman. This is atrocious. This is atrocious. Yeah, now they put Ranta in, their starting goalie, who's 80 overall. He gets a freaking shutout against our team, all right? I don't know what hit us this year, but the scoring bug hit our team this year. Absolutely, all right? It is just, it's not working. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. We've played atrocious that I am going to insult our players right now. Abso-freaking-lutely. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. Edit the freaking lines, all right? So this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to do. Zabinajad, you scored a goal. You can stay up. Glenn Cross, you can stay up. Chimera, you are going downtown, all right? You helped us win it last year, but I'm bringing up somebody. I'm doing best lines right now, all right? Hang on. I'm coming back to it. We have a lot of line changes to make right here. Hang on a sec. I did it the wrong way. Come on! Make the best lines and get out of this damn loading screen. All right? Jesus. Edit lines. Roster moves. Thank you very much. All right. Who are we bringing up? We're bringing up Mark Scheifele right now. He's helping us out. Thomas Zabrowski, you guys were saying I should bring this guy up. He's getting the chance. He's coming up. All right? There you go. Now, who are we going to scratch? We're scratching Chimera. All right? And we are going to scratch the Benajak and play Fisher. It's either got to be Fisher or Carlson. Or Glenn Cross, sorry. Let me see. Glenn Cross. I think it's got to be Fisher. He's getting old. Yeah, it's got to be Fisher. Yeah, Fisher, you're getting scratched as well, right? We're bringing up the young kids to get the chance. Defenseman, is there any good defenseman I could bring up? Braun, he was a fill-in, right? No. Thrower, no. All right, so we're changing up our lines right now, okay? You guys said that this Zabrowski guy, I don't even know. Zaborski. I don't even know. He's not a prospect of mine. He's 3 stars, 28 years old. What the hell are you guys talking about? But you know what? Whatever. I got nothing else to lose. We'll put him up there, all right? He's a sniper. Maybe he can score some goals for us on the 4th line. So best lines. They're saying Dots. I'm not putting Backstrom on the freaking first line center. It's going to Datsuk. Datsuk, Ovechkin, and who deserves first line time? It's not Backstrom. He's getting sent down, all right? He's getting sent all the way down. It's going to be Mark Scheifele. We're going to give him first line minutes, all right? He's coming up from the AHL. He's going alongside of Ovechkin and Datsuk. I'm doing it. Put my foot down, all right? Got nothing else to lose. Second line, we're going out. Ribeiro has earned it here his last few years. He gets the first or the second line right wing time alongside of Backstrom, and we are going to go with Louis Eriksson as well, all right? I'm going to stack up my center position. Stastny, we're moving him down to the 3rd line, and he's going to play alongside of Carlson and, yeah... You know what? Zabinajad's been playing okay on the 4th line. Well, bring up Zabrowski just for you guys, all right? Zabrowski or whatever his freaking name is. Is he left wing or right wing? Let's see. He is left wing. Carlson, I think, is a center, so we might as well put him on the right. Yeah, all right. So we'll put Zaborowski on the left side. All right, so there you go. Defense, Carlson, Johnson. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Josh Morrissey's getting the chance. He's coming up. I need some goals. It's going to be Jake freaking Gardner. No, it's going to be Eric Johnson and Josh Morrissey. So Johnson can look after Morrissey defensively. All right. Then it's going to be Gardner and Carlson to help us with some goals. And then Alsner and Schultz, the shutdown defensive pair. All right. Power play. All right. Morrissey's going back on the power play. Hell yeah, he is. Ovechkin's on the point. No, he's not going on the point. Sorry. The wing with Datsuk and Scheifele. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll leave Backstrom on the first line power play. I'll leave him up there. All right. Ribeiro on the right with Stastny. Yep, that's fine. Morrissey's there. Penalty kill, we're not going to touch. It's our goals for that's hurting us. Datsuk, Ovechkin, yep. And Norbert Klein. I could throw in Holtby there just to shake it up, but it's not Norbert Klein's fault, all right? It's not Norbert Klein's fault. It's our lack of offense right now. We are not scoring any goals whatsoever. So there you go. Mark Scheifele, he's been brought up from the AHL. He's getting first-line minutes alongside of Pavel Datsuk and Alexander Ovechkin. We got nothing else to lose. It's an embarrassment right now, all right? Stanley Cup trying to rebound, all right? Now we're down 0-3 to the 8-seeded team after winning the President's Trophy in our year where we're supposed to repeat. All right, this is embarrassing. So here we go. Come on. Let's get back home at least, all right? We cannot lose 4 straight in the playoffs, man. Jesus. Come on now, first line. Ovechkin, Datsuk, and Scheifele. I need you. Here we go. First period. All right, we didn't score one. They didn't score one. That's not the end of the world. But, man, same old, same old. Lack of scoring for the Washington Capitals. Second period. Still can't score a goal. Come on, our season could be over. No, we need somebody to step it up. Some power play, please. Yes! Paul Stastny on the power play. All right, come on now. We still need another one. Another power play. Yes! Alexander Ovechkin on the power play. All right, we got a few lucky power play goals. Come on, Norbert Klein. 2, you got the routine now, Norbert. You got the routine now. All right, 1 goal. It doesn't matter. Rasanen, it don't matter. It don't matter. Good job. All right, all right. I mean, we haven't tied up the series by any means, but at least we didn't get swept, all right? I mean, losing 4-1 is just as bad as getting swept. I mean, especially in our situation because it's the 8-seeded team and, you know, we won the President's Trophy. But still, at least we get back to home ice so we can have our home ice fans help us out. And, of course, John Carlson's been injured with the post-concussion syndrome. Estimated return is July. All right, so we lost John Carlson for the whole playoffs. That's just great. That is just great. Defenseman. So we're going to bring up, might as well just bring up this Braun guy. Why not? Alsner can replace Carlson everywhere. And Braun can, Braun can go on the third line. There you go. Let me just find, yeah, it can be Alsner. There you go. Or should it be Johnson? No, it has to be. Wait. Am I missing somebody? No. Alsner, yes. So, sorry. Alsner. Penalty kill. It's got to be Johnson and Alsner. And Schultz. Yeah, I got to put Schultz back on the penalty kill now. Schultz, not Morrissey. Morrissey can't kill penalties just yet. Schultz, Eric Johnson up here. Schultz. Where are you? There you go. 4-on-4 lines. Gardner, get up here. And Braun, you can go right there. Perfect. Okay, so we came back from 3-0. We've made it 3-1. But again, our backs are still up against the wall. But at least we get to go home now and maybe have our home ice advantage help us out a little bit. Our home ice fans, you know, make that building nice and loud, you know, give us a little bit more energy that we would have had on the road. So come on, boys. You know, we were able to make it 3-1. We can't lose at home. All right, we cannot lose at home. Let's give at least our home ice fans one more good game, all right, to just remember these players that are on this team. So come on, boys. Here we go. We can still win this game. I'm not going to go far yet. We can still win this game. Come on, game 5. Here we go. First period. All right, we didn't score, but they didn't score. Dale Hunter, superb, man. Here we go. Second period. All right, we got 2. Backstrom and Mark Scheifele gets his first for a Washington Capital. I don't know if he would have been considered his first NHL goal. I don't know if Winnipeg played him at all, but his first as a Washington Capital, it's a big one. It comes in the playoffs. Come on, Norbert Klein. You got the routine in place. You got the routine in place, Norbert Klein. Can you do it? There you go, Alexander Ovechkin. A timely goal. 3-goal lead in the third period. It's over. All right. So there you go. At least our home ice fans gets to see Ovechkin score. Gets to see Scheifele score, a player of the future. Gets to see our goalie Klein in the future get a 31-shot shutout in a playoff game. You know what I mean? So This is Game 6 is the game that New Jersey has to win. You know what I mean? This is their game to win. I can't use any more motivation. You know what I mean? Once you use the we can't get swept, then we can't get beat at home. What are we going to do? I can say anything can happen in Game 6, but we still have to get to Game 7. That's where it's like the LA Kings in the final, you know? Games 4 and 5, they're hard to shut out, but once you're Game 6 almost back against the wall and you got home ice advantage, you got to take advantage of it. So here we go, Game 6, boys. I can't really give you any motivation. You got to go to New Jersey and you just got to put on a great game. Hopefully Klein will be there for us. Hopefully we can get some lucky bounces. I don't know, but come on, we need at least 2 goals, at least 2 before the third period to give us a chance, all right? So here we go, Game 6. Can we tie up the series? First period. All right, ooh, a crazy scoring game. We did get the 2 goals from Braun and Stastny, but Henrik Sedin and Ilya Kovalchuk, they're 2 goal scorers. They get 2 as well. Hang on a second. Okay, just had to blow my nose. Here we go, second period. All right, oh my God, Ilya Kovalchuk, he gets that 2-goal game, all right, and Pessanen. So we're going into the third period down by 2. It's not looking too good, boys. It's not looking too good. It is still a game, but we need a quick one if we want a chance. We need a quick one if we want a chance. Come on, boys, somebody pop one in. We cannot lose to the New Jersey Devils, please. We're not going to get one. We're not going to get one. Ah, and there it is. So the Washington Capitals, an embarrassing exit to the playoffs. At least we did get it back to Game 6, so it is somewhat respectable. But at the same time, we won the Stanley Cup last year. We won the President's Trophy this year. We have the same team on the ice that won us the President's and that won us the Stanley Cup. And what happens in the first round? We fall down 3-0. We come back with 2 wins. But again, the Game 6 where you have to go on the road, that's the game that they have to win. So just did not click in the playoffs this year, boys. I don't know what was going on with our team. But now I think it's fairly obvious that offseason changes need to be made. Absolutely. Regression happened for the first time as the GM in the Washington Capitals. We regressed in points for the first time. So hang on, let me just, before we wrap this up, let's just go to player stats. Let's see who did okay in the playoff games for us this year. There's only 6 games, so it's going to be kind of biased, you know what I mean? One player had 1 good game, then they'll make up for it, but still, let's just check this out. So, Louis Eriksson, 5 assists in 6 games played, not bad. Backstrom, 5 points in 6 games, can't really complain, right? Ovi, 3 points in 6 games, again, it's decent. It's hard to say because it's still very short. Datsuk, 3 points in 6 games. They could have had more, especially considering last year what they did. Stastny, 2 points. Ribeiro, only 1 point. Scheifele, 1 goal in 3 games, though, so he was okay. Zabrowski, he didn't do anything for us. 1 assist. Zibanejad, 1 goal. Carlson, all right, no points from anyone down here on our 3rd or 4th line, basically. So no depth scoring, and, our first line, they weren't really on fire either. Defensively, all right, Braun came in, and he had more points than any one of our defenders. And goaltender, you really can't blame Norbert Klein. Goals against average of 2.14. That's good enough if our team is scoring goals. But again, and a save percentage of 92.93. Good enough, again, but it's just the same old, same old. All right, it's the same thing that happened in the regular season for us. It's just the fact that we just cannot score goals for some reason. Goals for per game. Let's see this. This is the playoffs. Goals for per game. We are 14th out of 16 teams. 1.67 over 6 games played. That's why we lost right there, all right? Norbert Klein with 2.14. He can't do it if our goals for per game is 1.67. So there you go, Washington Capital fans. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a disappointing year. Yes, we did win that President's Trophy, which was nice. But at the end of the day, look at that. 2nd round to 3rd round to Stanley Cup win to 1st round exit, all right? With the team aging the way it is, something has to be done. So, boys, let me know going into the offseason. Anything and everything is up for grabs on the table. I will listen to every kind of opinion. Cap space is a problem, I think, in a year or 2, so we need to focus on being a competitive team, yes, next year, but also rebuilding, getting a bunch of 25, 24-year-olds around that kind of area. All right, boys? So I will see you in the next video when we head into the offseason.